Hi, Karen from Red Rock Kitchen here. Tonight's date night, we're going to make baked stuffed apples. We're featuring a product that we really love. A friend of mine in Aspen, Colorado, Mawa, makes a wonderful product called Mawa's Grainfreenola. Tonight we're using the health nut version. It's got organic ingredients, dates, coconut, cashews, walnuts. You can see here chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, so very healthy. So we're trying to do a really wonderful dessert tonight that has a little healthy twist to it. So as you can see, I've already prepped an apple, and I'm going to teach you how we prep the apple that has a bigger well here. A lot of times people use apple corer, but that only leaves a small amount of space for us to do a lovely filling. So we're going to take the blossom end of our apple, and we'll have our camera come in a little bit and show you. On the blossom end, we're just going to make sure that it sits flat, okay? And so then, to get this look, we're going to go ahead and chop off the top. This will be your snack for later. And we start with this. So you can use a teaspoon, you can use an ice cream scoop, although that's pretty big. You can use your cookie scoop. But what I like to use is just my metal teaspoon, and we're going to go ahead and you're going to see me hollow that out little by little, almost like a melon baller move. Okay? So this will just take a moment, just take your time. See how I'm twisting the apple? And you can see as I get toward the core, we want to get all that out, so just keep working that. Working that. Okay, you see that? Little by little. All right. Okay. So, then you place that in your dish, and your off pieces can go in your compost bowl. So that's good for your garden and things like that. Okay. So now let's make the filling. We have half of a stick of butter. I like to use salted. You can use unsalted. I have a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then we really want to use good nutmeg. So it's often the best to use a real nutmeg kernel. And so this is one of your best kitchen tools you can invest in, a microplane grater. We're going to use that 2 times tonight. So first we're going to just grate some nutmeg in so you can see that. It just becomes super fragrant and wonderful. All right. Wonderful. Then we're going to take a little lemon zest, and we're going to do that. Add just, doesn't have to be a lot, but it's going to brighten up that sugar so it's less sweet. So just do maybe a full turn around your lemon, okay? So you might ask, what apples do you use? I like to use Braeburn or Honeycrisp. So tonight we're using Honeycrisp. So go to the store, try to find a really good sized one, and you'll enjoy it. So let's mix our filling. Now one of the important ingredients, again, is our granola. So let's add our 1/4 cup, so our 1/4 cup or more of Mawa's Grainfreenola. Let's add a piece that's, there we go, let's add some of that. Okay, more or less is great. So we're going to mix that up, then we're going to stuff our apples. So you'll see that now. Okay. All right. Let's give that a good mix. You can smell that vibrant lemon in there. Perhaps a little vanilla. Add a little vanilla to that. Maybe half a teaspoon. Okay. Because it's just like a little apple pie. All right. So now let's stuff our apples with our filling. can see how handy that teaspoon comes in. So we'll fill that with that wonderful granola, the sugar, the lemon, the fresh nutmeg, cinnamon, and don't be afraid to heap it. So see how perfectly that fits a good-sized apple? Come in and get a view of that. That looks wonderful. Doesn't that look great? Okay, so we're not going to just bake these like this. We have to provide a moist environment for these so that they don't dry out and they get that wonderful, texture like an apple pie. So we're going to use a little bit of white wine. About half a cup. Could be Pinot Grigio, could be Sauv Blanc. So just scant half a cup. And then another little secret ingredient would be to add some apple cider. So we'll do half a cup of that. Great. And what we'll do, we'll bake it at 350 degrees uncovered for 30 minutes. We're going to baste it, then we're going to cover it with foil lightly and bake it for another 20 to 30 minutes. But we'll show you how you know when it's done in a bit. Okay, so now we're going to take it to the oven. We're going to bake it at 350 for 30 minutes uncovered. Then we'll pull it out in a bit and cover it. Okay, so our 30 minutes is up. We're going to baste our apples. Be careful getting them out of the hot oven. So you can see how those are starting to melt and be wonderfully delicious. So we're just going to give them a little baste, but not to worry. We're going to go ahead and tent them with foil just lightly. Be careful not to burn yourself. We're going to give those another half an hour because they're pretty big apples, but you go ahead and check them at 20 minutes. And we'll get back to you. Okay, so we're going to get our apples out. It's been a half an hour. Let's see how they look. Okay. And they look great. So you can see how well done they are. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Welcome back to Red Rock Kitchen. Here we have our apples ready to plate. So carefully plate your apple, it's hot. We're going to add some wonderful vanilla ice cream, just your favorite. A double vanilla ice cream is what we chose tonight. So go ahead and add some ice cream. Wonderful, you can do more or less. We have a softened whipped cream with almond extract that we made into a cheater version of creme anglaise. So we whipped that with a little bit of powdered sugar and almond extract, real simple. And so there you go. You can add a bit of the braising liquid. All right. And that's dessert. Enjoy your date night. See you soon.